From the title alone, one could infer that this episode was going to be a pivotal one in the Bad Batch Season 2. And it did not disappoint. Though I did want an episode of just Echo and Rex together, seeing Echo with other Regs and leading and fighting alongside other Regs, like Nemec and Fireball, absolute legends, really shows Echo's loyalty to his brothers. And even later in the episode, when Hunter's talking to Echo about why he's still fighting when the Empire is so strong, Echo says it's because he needs to fight for his brothers. And that loyalty is something that Echo definitely has more of in comparison to the rest of Clone Force 99, who really didn't work with Regs and would have less willingness to go out of their way to help them. Another detail that's hard to miss is the color and design on the Clone Troopers' helmets. Fireball and Nemec have some extremely individualized designs. They seem more decorated and unique than even in the Clone Wars, which makes sense because under the Republic, the clones were still required to follow certain guidelines, and now they're completely free to do what they wish to do, and they can express themselves however they feel like, which is evident in their armor. Overall, this episode was pretty brilliant. It brings together all three stories of the Bad Batch that we had. Echo, and then the other four members of the Bad Batch, and then Crosshair. Their stories are coming together again. So that's exciting. We're finally going to see all six of them together, which hasn't happened since the finale of the last season, which is pretty crazy to think about a show about the Bad Batch and not a single episode in the second season has had all six of them. Well, until now. And in the next two episodes, we're definitely going to see all six of them in the same area, which is really exciting. And I'm really looking forward to the two-parter next week. And I hope we see Cody and Rex and everyone come together, or maybe even just the Bad Batch. I'd be fine with that. There's definitely a lot going to go down. We're going to see Tarkin for sure. The next episode's called The Summit, and Tarkin was talking about the Summit. We're finally going to find out what Dr. Hemlock is doing. And Dr. Hemlock is a really good villain for Season 2. He's not as intimidating as other villains, but he's just as cunning and just as willing to do what needs to be done for his cause. And you can see at the end his smile when torturing Crosshair definitely tells you that he's a bad person, but he's a good villain. I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I did, and I hope you're excited for the finale.